Hey y'all, I went to the farmer's market yesterday and I had the best time. I love what I call the growing season. You know, the season when the produce just starts to come in from the farmer's fields and make its way into our markets. And it always is so pretty and it smells so good and the veggies and the fruit taste so good. I also picked this up. It's a fresh basil plant. You know, back in the day, I used to actually grow fresh herbs in my backyard. And I got to thinking about the growing season and what I learned from it and how we can apply it to our lives. You know, none of those herbs could have been in my garden and thrived unless I had first gone out and found them and brought them into my garden, planted them, and then nurtured them and took care of them, exposed them to lots of light and to food and to water. Got me to thinking about what's growing in our garden of life. What are you growing today? Are you growing healthy, good, positive relationships? Are you growing your faith? Are you growing your health? These things don't happen by accident. Your relationships need to be gathered into your life and they need to be fed. Expose them to lots of positivity, lots of life. You know, plants don't do very well whenever you stick them in a place where there's a lot of darkness. And it's the same thing with our relationships. If there's darkness and negativity, they're not going to blossom and bloom like they should. Are you growing your faith? We also have to feed our faith and put a lot of light and positivity on that. Take time every day to water your faith, whether it's through prayer or meditation or reading something that draws your heart closer to your spiritual well-being. And speaking of well-being, are you growing your health? Again, it doesn't happen by accident. We have to get out and bring good, healthy habits into our lives. Our diets, our exercise patterns, all of that we have to go and seek out and really pay attention to it, just like we do to the gardens of our life. Because if we don't, sometimes they'll get all dried out and withered and go, ick. Sorry, Easter Lily, I really did try to take care of you, but I didn't do such a good job this year. I'm going to try to do better with the herbs that I bring into my house this spring, and I'm certainly going to try to do better with the garden of my life. And I hope you do the same thing. And that's your Minute with Drexel.